Now I've got an icicle. Maybe Grandad would be interested in my crystal clear water.
And down we go.
Oh, above the 27th time. Disturb you again.
I'll let him get on with his work while I do my part of the job.
Damn.
I don't want to break it. At least, not without a good reason.
Let's have another look.
Our kitchen.
Well, I've got everything in that one.
It's still a chair. Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute.
Oh.
And that's the last of my gear. I must get back to Grandad. Fast.
I've actually made a parachute. Grandad!
And down we go.
Now you got to speak to me.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
I've got a parachute at last.
I have a parachute.
Fantastic. Parachutes are hard to come by and are difficult to make yourself. After all, you'd only want to entrust your life in a quality product, not something makeshift you've patched together yourself.
Trust my life? But, of course. I mean, of course not. So, that's the last of my gear.
Yay!
Excellent. We could get going if only my damn machine would work. But you can't find a thing in this house. No nitroglycerin, no dragon hide armor, no concentrated pillars of salt, no full mithril jacket bullets, nothing.
What do you need all that for?
For what? It's a war!
But we just want to deliver the ring to the Archmage. Don't you think a sled...
What? I need a nitroglycerin substitute. Something highly explosive. The only thing that comes to mind is good old dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale?
Devilish stuff. We reduced complete countries to ash and rubble with it. We loved the smell of dwarven ale in the morning.
Okay, I'll get you some dwarven ale. Anything else?
Yes, I need a cog. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. It's not a standard size, and I can't find one anywhere.
A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and locking lock ring. Sounds familiar.
Come back when you've got the stuff. I'll sort out the rest. Take good care of the ring. It's your precious.
Right.
Okay. I wonder now. Let's try that.
Shouldn't be a problem with the right tool.
Yay!
There you are. A 5/8-inch screw steel sprocket, straight beveled, hard chrome plated, BSA threaded flange with right-hand thread and lock ring locking. Maybe that cog wasn't all that important. Fly. Oh,
Oops.
maybe it was important. Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
What's so special about dwarven ale then?
Dwarven ale can be used as a substitute for nitroglycerin.
Well, it has to be diluted and used in small doses, of course.
And the dwarves drink it. And where am I supposed to get something that infernal? Oh, probably the Master Brewer's the only one who can help us there.
There's just one problem. The storage and brewing of dwarven ale is strictly forbidden after there were a number of serious accidents.
I'll see what I can do.
I've got the cog for the machine.
Here's the cog, Grandad. I had to break my flying fish for that.
War always involves sacrifice. Your flying fish was a hero, one of our best. We will honor his memory. Excellent. All we need now is the dwarven ale. Keep on with it.
Well then, I'll let you get on with your work.
Yes, and get a move on. We haven't got much time. Take good care of the ring. It's your precious.
Right.
I know you keep telling me that, Grandad. I know I'm taking my time, but... Oh, let's go as quick as I can. Just go back up. Let's go back. Now speak to the Master Brewer. Will he speak to me now?
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Yay! I'd like to ask a question. It's about dwarven ale.
Mr. Master Brewer, assuming I were to need some dwarven ale,
Dwarven ale! It's not allowed, unfortunately.
why not?
Have you heard about the explosion on Mount Winterpeak?
The volcanic eruption.
Volcanic eruption. Deep under that mountain was the finest ale brewery in the whole dwarven world. My dad took me there when I was nothing but 2 beer crates tall. Can you imagine how aled up we were?
Kind of. What happened?
Ah, well, some so-and-so cocked up, and boom! And that was that! All over for dwarven ale brewing. After the accident, it was banned as a substance of enjoyment. The sharp taste, the warmth in the throats, gone forever. Now it's only used in warfare and in the alchemy industry.
Can you tell me how to brew Dwarven Ale?
But you do know how to brew dwarven ale, don't you?
Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Of course I know. I'm the Master Brewer. It's not difficult either. First, you get barley germinated in a malt house, then let them bloat up after leaving them dormant for a bit. Then kiln dry the green malt, keeping it turned, coarse mill it, making sure that the husks don't get destroyed.
The husks? What are...
Then mash the whole lot in a mash tun, obviously using a decoction procedure. After the iodine test, we get on with purifying and separating the malt from the beer wort in a slatted filter bed.
Of course, but...
In other words, we let the draff run through the mash pot. We then put the first wort in the brewing kettle, let it simmer, and add the hops. We let the wort settle to remove the trub crust, add the yeast, and then leave to ferment. Then we run everything through the pebble filter. That's all fair enough. Then it gets more complicated.
I think it's
Stop!
more complicated
What?
already.
We're just getting to the exciting part.
I'm sure we were, but I just abandoned the idea of brewing some dwarven ale myself.
Well, whatever you think.
Could you maybe brew me some ale, dear sir?
Let's assume I need a small tankard of dwarven ale really urgently. Could you brew it for me?
Could do, but I'm not going to. It's not allowed.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice? When was the last time another dwarf came by to visit us?
That's a fair time back.
You see? Wouldn't you just love a nice cold dwarven ale tonight to celebrate your victory over the robot?
Oh, dwarven ale is nectar. I'd certainly enjoy a wee taste of it again. No, but it's not going to happen. I'm missing a few ingredients.
And if I get them, would you brew up 2 tankards then? One for me and one for yourself.
Aye. It's a deal. You find me the missing ingredients, and I'll brew some dwarven ale.
Okay, what do you need?
Crystal clear mountain water, hops, and some barley for malting.
Oh, that's it? No deviled fire, salamander eyes, or dragon's breath, that sort of thing?
Nope. Water, hops, and malt. Then there's just a few secret ingredients and naturally synthesized aromatic substances and a couple of E numbers. But I've already got them here.
Okay, water, hops, and barley. I'll get them.
Where am I supposed to get hops?
Do you have any idea where I can get the hops?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thieving rat took the best part of 5 sacks. I've not enough left. I've got to be careful with it.
The rat, huh?
Well, I've got a lovely big jug of crystal clear water.
I have a pot of crystal clear water for the dwarven ale.
Show me. Aye, that water's very good. We can use this.
I found a large handful of barley corn for the ale.
Here's some barley from my mum's kitchen. Can it be used for brewing?
It's not the best, but it'll have to do.
I'll let you carry on celebrating then.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
I wonder. He said about the rat hole. Took some barley or hops. Let's have a look.
If the rat has stolen that many hops, it might still have something stored in there. There's something in there. Something round. Ugh, hopefully it's not a giant rat dropping. It's a single hop. This is probably all that's left of the stock of hops.
Yay! Speak to Master Brewer.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
I've got some hops here for the ale.
I've got some hops for the ale.
No, my lad, that's not enough. I need more hops. A proper handful.
But I can't find any more.
Oh, well, that's it as far as the dwarven ale's concerned. But you can plant the hops. You'll have enough next year.
Okay, I'll let you carry on celebrating.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Just go back to the gnome hall. He said I could plant the hop. I wonder. Plant the hops in the flower pot.
Okay, I'll plant the hop in the soil.
What else have I got now? Let's have a look. Oh, super fertilizer. I wonder.
Let's see what happens. I really can't imagine this stuff.
Wow.
Good fertilizer, that.
Tell me about it.
Wow! A huge hop plant with tons of cones.
I'm going to take that.
I've picked about 10 cones. That should be enough for the dwarven ale.
Here we go! Master Brewer!
Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, Wilbur.
I've got a pile of hops for the ale here.
I've got some hops for the ale. Is this enough?
Ho, that's enough. I hope you haven't been whipping stuff out of my stock.
No? Well, only indirectly.
And that means I've got all I need to brew the lovely dwarven ale.
Yay!
Right, it's all go now then. Hey, laddie, just watch out that you don't get any of that in your eyes. It's dangerous stuff.
I'll be very careful. Thanks very much, sir.
Tell me, Wilbur, what do you need all that junk for? The dwarven ale and all the other stuff that you've been dragging out of here the whole evening.
Well, it's because of the ring. I need it. Grandad's helping me get the ring to the human town safe. Well, quickly.
Oh, Wilbur, it's dangerous for a young gnome like yourself out there.
I know, but I promised that gremlin, and I believe it really could be important. And I'd like to get out of here and achieve something.
Taste some adventure, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think that the ring is all that important. Not everybody's born for having adventures, my lad. But maybe you really do need to get out of here.
Really?
Aye, laddie. You still live with your parents, and you keep company with a very interesting, intelligent old dwarf. But that can't go on forever, can it now? So, if you do leave and go off on an adventure, even if it's just to Seastone, then maybe you'll come back and visit and tell me all about it then, eh?
I promise.
Don't forget us. You're going to have to excuse me now. I've got an appointment.
Okay, Master Brewer. Maybe I'll go back to Grandad now. I've got the ale.
and down we go.
Down we go to see Grandad. I should have a happy Grandad.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Here's a tankard of dwarven ale.
Here's the dwarven ale, Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, we must be careful with this. Now I have everything I need. It won't take long now. Prepare yourself for takeoff.
Take off? What do you mean by take off? That's what you meant by take off.
Absolutely. I've aimed her at the town of the humans. Betsy, too, was, of course, designed to shoot grenades. But I'm confident that she'll get your capsule there, too.
Confident? Get me out of here. Please, Grandad.
Listen, my boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing something very brave. Sure, Wilbur. I'd like you to have these.
Your old aviator goggles. Oh, Grandad, I didn't think...
Too slow, my boy. Fire!
Ah!